In honor of International Holocaust Remembrance Day, let's talk about the Dutch artist who blew up the Amsterdam Civil Registry building and saved countless lives, Willem Arondeus. Welcome back to Yesterqueers. My name's Amanda, and I'm a public historian of queer history. Arondeus was born in a city called Naarden, which is this really cool star fort in the north of the Netherlands, on August 22nd, 1894. He was the youngest of 6 children. He left home and cut ties with his family when he was 17 because they wouldn't accept his homosexuality, and he took work as a painter and an illustrator. He created posters and calendars, he designed tapestries, even created a mural for the Rotterdam City Hall. But he never saw major success as an artist, and by 1935 he'd also become an author, penning 2 novels, both of which he illustrated, and a popular biography of another Dutch artist. When the Nazis occupied the Netherlands in 1940, they didn't immediately impose paragraph 175, which was the statute in the German criminal code that banned sex between men. But they did pass a law requiring all artists and intellectuals to sign a cultural statement promising to promote the Reich and German culture. Arondeus and his peers were some of the first to join the resistance in defiance of that law. The Dutch resistance worked in independent cells, and Arondeus' cell was full of artists who were putting their skills to use creating false identity documents for Jews and anyone else being hunted by the Gestapo. The documents had limited use, though, when they could be checked against the real documents that were stored in Amsterdam Civil Registry Office. So, in 1943, Arondeus and a sculptor named Gerrit van der Veen planned an attack on the building, an action that was both a very visible symbol of Dutch resistance and a practical solution that would make their false documents more useful. Late in the evening on March 27th, Arondeus led a group of resistors to the building. Thanks to his boyfriend and co-conspirator, a tailor named Schuitbakker, they were all dressed as police officers. Arondeus told the guards that they were there to investigate a report of explosives inside the building. Once inside, the 2 medical students in the group sedated the guards and dropped them all off in the zoo next door, while everyone else dumped as many documents as they could find into piles, soaked them in benzene, and set off a series of timed charges throughout the building. They escaped without getting caught and without hurting anyone, and managed to destroy about 15% of the documents in the building, 800,000 identity cards. The Amsterdam Fire Department, which was full of resistors, had been tipped off about the attack and took their sweet time responding to the blaze. When they did finally arrive, they doused the building in water and accidentally destroyed a bunch more documents. Whoops. The Nazis offered a 10,000 guilder reward, which would be about $500,000 today, for information that would lead to the arrest of anyone involved in the bombing. Arondeus' cell was betrayed, and he was arrested on April 1st. He took full responsibility and refused to name any of his comrades, but the Nazis eventually found one of his notebooks, and within a week, 13 of his 15 co-conspirators had been arrested. The 2 medical students were sentenced to life in prison and sent to Dachau, which they did survive, but Arondeus, his partner Bakker, and 10 other men were sentenced to die by firing squad on July 1st, 1943. Bakker's final act of resistance was to wear a pink shirt to his execution. Arondeus's was to ask his attorney and co-conspirator to spread the following message far and wide: "Let it be known, homosexuals are not cowards." Unfortunately, that would not be known for decades. Queer victims and heroes of the Holocaust were not recognized after the war, and in fact, many gay men survived Nazi prisons and concentration camps only to be arrested and re-imprisoned after the war based on information that had been gathered about them during the war. The Dutch government posthumously awarded the Resistance Memorial Cross to Arondeus in 1984, but his sexuality wasn't made public until 1990. Paragraph 175 was part of the German criminal code until 1994, and Germany didn't pass a law pardoning and compensating the men convicted under it until 2017. That's it for today. As always, more information, including sources and further reading, is available in the usual place.